Hello everyone. So the next topic which we will be discussing here is about the basal body. Now, what do you understand by the term basal body? So the basal body, which is also known as the kinetozoa, it is a highly conserved cell organelle which was discovered over 100 years ago. So it was discovered about 100 years ago. So the basal bodies, what are they? They are the barrel-like microtubular structures which is located near the cell surface, and it provides the template for the nine-fold symmetry upon which the cilium is being assembled. So this is what is known as the basal body. Now, what are the functions of this basal body? So the basal bodies, they are thought to involve in the many aspects of the cell biology, which includes the organization of the cytoskeleton elements such as the cilia. So the basal body plays a important role in the motility, cell cycle progression, morphogenesis, and sensation, which depends upon the cell type via its function in organizing the cilium, or also in that cases which is organizing the architecture of the cytoskeleton. So this is what is the function of the basal body. Now the next comes is which cells the basal bodies have. So most of the organisms in the animals and the protists, they have the basal body. So what kind of cells will they have the basal bodies? Animals and the protist kingdom will have the basal bodies. The other examples include the algae that generally have the basal bodies, whereas higher fungi and plants, they do not have this kind of basal body. Now, in the human body, nearly all the cell types contains the cell bodies, basal bodies. So these are the types of the cells which contain the. Now, what is the basal body structure? So the basal body cylindrical, which is approximately. So the basal body appears like a cylinder, which is approximately 0.25 micrometers in diameters, and it is 0.5 micrometers long, and it is composed of a symmetrical array of 9 triplicate microtubules with a 9 into 3 plus 0 arrangement similar to that of the centriole. So this is being represented here. This is the structure of the basal body. Now basal bodies have a intricate cartwheel. So this is what a cartwheel looks like. Structure at the proximal end at a distinct structure which is known as the transition zone. At the distal end, separating the basal body from the attached cilium. So the lumen of the basal body is filled with an amorphous electron dense material, and there are accessory with the basal body that are needed for the membrane anchoring and for the cytoskeleton organization as well. So this is how the structure of the basal body looks like. Now, where do the basal bodies come from? So the basal body, it is considered as a self-replicating organelle. So in the process that is not yet completely understood, there are daughter basal bodies which assembled adjacent and orthogonal to the mother organelle. Although this was long speculated to be a templated assembly process, it is likely that the mother basal body, they acts as the site where components required for the assembly of new organelle that are being gathered. So in addition, there are two other variations of the basal body biogenesis that have been observed. So first, the basal body can be assembled using a de novo pathway that does not require a mother organelle, and the second process in which there are centrioles that can migrate from the nucleus to the plasma membrane and assemble a cilium, thereby becoming a nasal body. So this is what the basal bodies come from. The next is about, are there any human disease that are caused by the basal body defects? So the cells that is lacking the functional basal bodies, they often able to survive albeit in the disease state. So they are able to survive in that disease state. So there are many organisms, or there are many human diseases which can be attributed to defects in the basal body, and associated cilium including the polycystic kidney disease, retinal de- de- degeneration. So these are some of the diseases that is being caused by the basal body defects. So this was all about it. These are some of the references. Thank you.